What's up, millionaires? It's your boy Millionaire coming at you with a movie review. Now, the movie we're going to be talking about today is Avatar Way of the Water, which is Avatar 2. Now, before we get started, spoiler alert for anyone who's not seen the video yet or seen the movie. I don't want to spoil it for you, and it's going to be some minor spoilers in this video. So, what I'm going to tell you is some of the things I was like, hey, this is really good, and some of the stuff that I was kind of like, oh, this is kind of weird, but it's a good movie, and the reason why I'll tell you my conclusion at the end. But let's get into it. So the first thing is this movie is about Jake Sully and his wife Natiri and their children running to the Metakayina tribe and kind of staying there because they're being attacked from the humans. The humans have came back. And just to give you a brief what I like about the movie, or what I liked about it is with the Metakayina tribe. The Metakayina tribe is a tribe of Navi that live close to the water. And kind of, Natiri, she is a Omatakayo tribe. And they live in the trees, basically. And what's cool is because the Omatakayo tribe is different from the Metakayina tribe. Because they're basically their body structure is different. The Omatakayo tribe is the ones they're more skinnier and more limber, therefore because they live up in the trees. Well, the Metakayina tribe, they're a bit more thicker, and even their arms are kind of shaped kind of like fins. And even, their tails are kind of, like a fin, like a fish tail. And the reason being because they live close to the water, so they're going to be in the water most of their time. And what's really cool is what I liked about the location, like they did in the first movie, is you saw a lot of stuff. You saw the vegetation in the first movie. In the second movie, you saw a lot of ocean life, a lot of sea anemones, everything. It was so cool. And even with the Avatar 1, how the Omatakayo ride banshees, these rode kind of a different type of animal. Like this animal was more kind of like an eel, but it also kind of glided. And there was another one that also glided across the water and started flying, which was really, really cool. Now, I will tell you, I like how bad Neytiri was. And when I mean bad, I don't mean bad. I'm like, she was bad. Like, dang. And the reason why I say this is because think about how a mother bear protects her children. And you know how much energy a mother bear is on when you get close to their cub. Like they're willing to die and protect their cub. Neytiri was on a whole nother level. Like I was sitting there watching it with my cousin, and when they were getting prepared to attack the ship, I was sitting there like, I was like, she gonna kill everyone on that boat. And when I mean, she did kill everyone on that boat. She was like, there was one time where I don't know how she did it. She got a guy skewered on her, basically on her bow, and then she shot it at another person. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And she got like really, really like crazy. And then she kind of came to her senses. Now, the things that I was kind of like confused about a little bit were like, say, with the main antagonist. Now, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the movie, this is going to be kind of a spoiler. The main antagonist is Quidditch, Colonel Quidditch. And I know some of y'all are probably like, okay, didn't he die in the first movie? Yes, he did die in the first movie by Neytiri's arrows. What's crazy though is that in this movie, they basically took his bits and pieces of his brain. Like he had a pre-recording. It's like, oh yeah, they took bits and pieces of my brain and implanted it into my avatar. Meaning that he's the real person, but the avatar is kind of like, I guess, a clone a little bit. It's like DNA a little bit. So it's like a clone Quidditch, Colonel Quidditch. Which was weird because I'm like, there's other ways that doesn't make sense to me. And also with another thing is there's another character, like I said, Jake Sully and his wife Neytiri, they had children, but they also had an adopted daughter, Kiri. Kiri she's the daughter of Sigourney Weaver's character, who was basically she died in the first movie. And the way that happened is Sigourney Weaver, her character, she was playing her character, her character got shot, and they tried to make like a transport to transport her soul into her avatar, but it failed. So what they did in this movie is they artificially impregnated her avatar, therefore her avatar giving birth to Kiri, which meaning Kiri didn't have a father. But that's not even the weird part for me. The weird part is that Kiri has a connection to Ewa, which Ewa is the god that basically the Navi well, not celebrate, but they worship. She had a strong connection to Ewa. So that's kind of weird. And another thing is what I really was kind of like, really, Jake, is Jake Sully in the movie was kind of, he only cared about protecting his family. And that's not a bad thing, but like to the cost of other people. Like literally the tribes were getting attacked and he was like, "Oh man, they only want me, so we're going to go to Metakaina tribe." While he's at the Metakaina tribe starts getting attacked because Jake Sully is taking refuge there. Only because Quidditch, Colonel Quidditch, the Avatar, wants his head, basically. He wants to kill Jake Sully. So I was like, that was a little bit. So honestly, for me, the movie was good. I'm kind of excited to see what the next movie is, and hopefully they might do like it might be another tribe that might be different from the Metakaina and the Omatakayo. So that's gonna be really cool. Now, my conclusion is it's a good movie, but it didn't have that that first like when you watch the Avatar movie, you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to see this movie. Didn't give me that, but it was a good movie. Now, once you check it out, see how y'all like the movie, and tell me in the comments how you felt. And remember, y'all, like the video, share it with your fam, and if you're subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And I'll see y'all in the next video, y'all. Bye, y'all. Have a blessed day, Mooners. See y'all later.